Karen, I know you're not like Danny. You will actually pay me back.
That is a fact. But I just cleared my last balance I had for you.
Just pay me back whenever you can. It's no rush.
So there was an interesting line of dialogue in this week's episode that I think may, not did, not for show, but may confirm what Karen did with the $77,000 that Zach gave her. What was it, $5,000 in cash in season 2 when he got his first check from Chain Breakers? Not check, but his first cash out from Chain Breakers, which I believe was like 25 grand. And then the $72,000 check in season 3, mid-season finale. So $77K. She tells Andi, don't worry, I'll pay you back for this check you gave me for the salon repairs. And Andy's like, look, don't worry about it. No rush. Take your time, because unlike Danny, I know you're going to pay me back. And Karen's line of dialogue is, well, you know, I just paid off my last balance with you, which I think is what was mentioned in season 1. Andi was the one that put up the money so that Karen could start her own salon. And she's been working to pay her back ever since. So it seems possible, because we never found out how much money Andi put up for Karen's salon. We don't know at what, like, by the time we got to season 4, like at what point was Karen close to being, you know, done with the payments on that. Like, we don't know how frequently Karen paid Andi. We don't know what the amounts were. It reminded me of, if you actually watched Bruh, John borrowed the money. What was it, like 75 grand? I forgot the exact amounts. Maybe it was like 150. Look, this is Bruh season 1. So that was quite a while ago, like 2019 or early 2020. And John borrowed the money from Tom, Mike, and Bill to start a sandwich shop. And he's only paying them like $50 a month. And that's a lot of money that he owes. Yet the speed at which he's getting the money isn't that, giving him the money back isn't that great. So basically, you know, you got the one friend who's getting the hookup from another friend or friends to start their own business. But unlike John, it seems like Karen was doing a decent job at paying back Andi. Now, this is just my opinion on this. She probably used either a portion or a big chunk or a majority or just the 77 grand. It's like, wow, thanks Zach for paying me back this money. Now I can pay back Andi. Now, why wouldn't she just say this up front? Because remember, Pam asked, so what do you plan on doing with the money? Or like, what happened to that money Zach gave you? And she avoided the question. But then again, I don't know if she used them. Now that I think about it, at the beginning of season 4, she did tell Pam that she was looking to potentially buy a house, because I think at the time Pam was kind of making a jab at, Karen for like, oh yeah, remember that when that check that Zach gave you? And it's like, I think Karen was going to look to use that money for a house. Now, I don't think Karen continued on that house hunt. But then again, she did mention it at the beginning of season 4. So maybe kind of like her paying Andi back. It's been something she's been doing behind the scenes off screen. But, I don't know. Maybe that's what she used the money for. Like I said, I could be wrong. And remember, she said, I just finished paying off my last balance with you. That could have been something that happened in season 5. I don't know. The passage of time makes no damn sense. And as you all know, I'm not Tyler Perry. I'm not one of the writers. I'm just a regular fan like everybody else. I'm trying to make as much sense of this as you all. Now, this is just my personal theory, and I kind of like it. The fact that she would use a portion of that money to pay back her friend because Zach, quote unquote, paid her back. And from there, which is kind of ironic because when he brought it up during that whole letter reading thing, I paid you like $72,000, which is an inaccurate amount. Not enough. And I'm like, you heifer. But no. What do you think she did with the $77K? Do you think she paid it back she paid Andi for, getting her salon in the first place? What did she do with the cash? She certainly did it. She certainly didn't get insurance on her salon again, which was stupid, but whatever. So what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Why in the world is Tyler not telling us how much the amount is for the construction? That's one thing I really don't know why we don't know the number for. I mean, it's funny how he can say, oh, it's going to cost $3 million to get Sabrina out of jail. It's going to cost $1.5 million to get Maurice out of jail. But you can't tell us the amount of construction That's just me. Okay, I'm done thinking with this. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.